Okay, we're live. Just waiting na lang for the Kumu.
Okay.
Di ko kaya tanggapin. Guys, live na ba tayo?
Yes, we're live.
Nawala ka na sa akin. Guys, grabe yung ngayong gabi.
Excited ka na ba, partner?
Kinikilig ako kasi crush ko yan eh.
Hala, Bulgara.
Crush ko yan eh.
Excited na ako. Nakinakabahan. Teka lang. Wait lang.
Ay nako,
Hello
grabe.
Sa watchers natin sa Kumu.
Yeah,
Ang dami
hi.
actually nasa Kumu joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us.
And hi to, I'll say hi to our Walwaler Spray. Hi, JM Yao, Christian Velasco. Wow, Jose Francis Cabral sa Banal. Oh, mataas ang energy ko ngayon kasi syempre iba yung, di ba pag crush mo, iba yung conversation. Tapos, Ninja Moves. Hi, Mitch Mateo. Daniela Bolido. Hello. Namjoon's Dimple. Hello.
Hello.
Ay, Vino. Yes. Vino, wag ka na umali.
Vino, maming iiwan. Parang hawa mo na.
Ako pa ba? Ngayon pa ba ako mangiiwan?
Vino, don't
Uy, in
go
fairness, ang
there.
ganda ng connection mo, Vino.
Sakto. Nagsaktong 8 eh. Ayun.
So hi to Red. Si Red nandito. Then yes, Rovin Hubak, hello. Mactim Guy Verbalsa, hi. Ayan, may padala ang cool pal si Ben Lador, and Hannah Isabel Natividad. Guys, kayo.
Nakumpleto na ba ng Cool Pals yung 27?
Feeling ko na kompleto na nila kasi ang dami nang dumarating na taga Cool Pals eh.
Tapos crush ka daw niya, Vince. Pero
Hindi ko
Sino may crush kay Vino? Teka, wait lang, wala akong comments. Nasaan yung comments ko? Ayun.
Ano ba yan? Russian ba to?
Hindi, anong font yan? Favorite font nyo? May font talaga. So anyway, welcome to Walwal Sesh, the live.
The live.
Maraming salamat sa nagpapadala ng mga pagkain ng halo-halo.
Yes. Thank you so much. Ay,
oo nga.
Yes.
May mga pahalo-halo nga pala tayo ngayon.
We're also streaming sa Kumu tonight. So thank you sa lahat ng sumali at nagpapadala sa atin ng mga pagkain. Hello sa mga transference.
Ayan, mga
Transference. Ang fans club ni Renz Argo.
Wow, tapos teka.
Hi!
Hello guys!
Hello! Welcome to Walwal Sesh, the live session. And
ano? Ano yun?
Habang iniisip ni partner ang susunod, ang dami nagpadala ng halo-halo. Salamat po sa mga halo-halo. I think
may lechon na ba?
Hindi ko pa masundan yung dami ng halo-halo. Wala pang lechon. Pero ang dami, sunod-sunod yung halo-halo. Maraming salamat po.
Wow. Superior.
Hello daw, sabi ng Superior Vino Cava. Yeah.
Ayan, sa mga Superior Vino Cava.
Sir Kuya, thank you sa lechon natin. Ayan.
And here, dito sa...
Open ko nga din yung Kumu ko.
Ay, Choi, partner, na-affected kasi sila sa last episode natin. Sabi ko kasi kailangan mo ng time mag-heal. So kay Choi, welcome back, Sir Renz, miss you. Hi to my Hermana, Koyen.
Sorry.
May Hermana.
Oo. Hi guys. Yes, Robin, kinikilig ako kasi talagang sobrang crush ko yan si Enchong. Ay, naka-live na tayo.
Hindi pa. Ay, oo, naka-live tayo pero wala pa naman si Enchong.
Wala pa. Pero mag-behave na tayo kasi baka maya andyan na siya. Hindi pa sinasabi ni Direk, di ba? Lagot tayo. Oy, hello Fitz!
Hi Fitz!
Tonight.
Bibilang naman yan si Fitz ng ating mga kayamanan.
Fitz, may 1.5 diamonds na as of this moment. Ayan. Okay, thank you kay Christy TPS para sa isang halo-halo. And thank you, Cool Pals. Nagpadala sila ng isang pulang kabayo.
Ay, wow!
At may 3,000 points na tayo. Guys, may echo pa? Wala na.
May sounds
Meron
ba yung
pa.
ano mo? May sounds ba
Naka-on
yung
siguro
kumo?
yung kumo mo. Kumo mo.
Ayan, nagbigay ako ng halo-halo ah.
Ayan, meron
Nagbigay ka
pa
ba halo-halo?
May echo pa, wala na.
Lang, ayaw magbigay.
Uy,
Wala pala.
cool
Wala
pal.
pala akong
Thank
phone.
you. May pinadala silang Miss Comuniverse.
Comuniverse.
ang
Hello.
cute na, ang cute ng cool pals ng Comuniverse. Meron talaga siyang lumabas na na crown
Crown.
ng
Hi to Fitz. Hi to Patrick. Hi to No. Level Up, may pa-Enchong na yes po. From Noami Charmaine Del Rosario. Crush ko din si Enchong, pero mas crush ko si Vino.
Uy,
Ay,
Refreshan. Max.
yes naman, mga
si Vino
loyalista.
ng crush.
Tapos si Althea, sabi niya,
Si
Sir
Althea
Enchong.
daw. Ako pa din daw ang crush niya. Thank you, Althea.
And then, Russell, hi. Good evening, Rio Veros. By the way, tonight, special
Rotman, thank you ulit sa Luchon.
special guest namin tonight will be Enchong Dee. Naalala niyo ba yung mga songs niya? Yung Chinito, ano ba ba? Siya ba kumanta noon?
Siya yung ano,
Uy, si
siya
Mike.
yung
Uy, si
Mr.
Mike
music
nagpadala
video.
ng halo-halo.
Oo, thanks, Mike!
Anong favorite movie niyo ni Enchong? Ako, Four Sisters in the Wedding talaga.
Ako din, same.
Oo.
Tsaka may mga
Breb.
lines pa tayo.
Oo,
doon.
di ba kabisado nga natin yung lines doon?
Oo.
Yes. And, nanonood si Doc
Ma,
Winlove.
sorry ma.
Oh, Doc Winlove.
Uy, Doc
Miss
Winlove,
you.
hello!
Please
Si
ka na
Doc
namin. And, hi to Jessie Jadulco from Tacloban. Hello. Kumusta kayo dyan? Hi to Raymond Natividad. And to, yun, excited na daw sila sa episode 60 to 69. Pero may 59 pa tayo.
Ang tanong, may 60 to 69 ba?
Ayan,
Meron
nagpahalo-halo ako. Nakita niyo yung nagpahalo-halo ako.
Mga kapatid.
Oy, thank you Vino para sa pagpapadala ng halo-halo.
Ayun, dalawang halo-halo yan.
Salamat po dun sa si the Tom Catlives. Ano man? Tom Catlives. Ano ba yan? Hindi magbasa. Salamat sa pagpapadala ng isang Carlita Hug. Ayan.
Anyway, ready na ba kayo today?
Hindi ako
Hindi pa.
ready. Ako.
Kinakabahan ako for today.
Kinikilig ako.
Baka matawag akong chadadat eh. Di ba yung sa
Mga
Four
chadadat.
Sisters, yung chadadat?
Yes.
Shout out kay Kay Celine Peyuan. Hi to Kay. Tapos, guys, may meron, hi Mama Mary, yes, this from Bethlehem. May podcast si Enchong Dee sa Podcast Network Asia, yung Budgetarian.
Yes.
So don't forget to listen to his podcast.
Ka-network din natin si Enchong.
Si Enchong.
Yes.
Ayan, dami ulit nagpadala ng halo-halo. Thank you sa halo-halo mga kakumu.
Yes, and hi to Ted Dison. Sabi niya hi, kanina magkasama lang kami. Hi to
Hi, Ted!
Hi,
G
Ted.
Universe Fans Club. Thank you.
Uy, si Viel Chavez is listening to us from Brisbane, Australia. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh.
Line
Hi,
ng narating
Biel.
natin.
Hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. Because,
Uy, hello din sa mga pinsan kong nasa Paris. They're also listening. Watching.
hello, guys.
May question si Doc Winlove. Dadating si Enchong.
Yes
Siya-
po.
Yes, Doc.
Feeling ko si Enchong lang inaabangan ni Doc Winlove. Hindi talaga
Oo nga.
tayo, no?
Hindi tayo. Kaya siya nag-tune in today.
Tapos from Crisenda Carl Del Rosario, hi. Yun.
May ano ko pala Bethlehemians. Kala mo Alumni Association.
Actually,
Bethlehem
Bethlehem
yan.
University, BU. Woo! Tapos Young G. Ito naman si Young G. Ayan na.
Young
Okay.
Here.
Ready na ba kayo, guys?
Okay.
Kayo ba ready na?
Hindi ako ready.
Ako hindi.
Sino bang ready sa atin?
Let's do this.
Game.
Si Direk lang ready.
So,
Okay. Partner?
okay. So, tonight we'll be having a very special guest. In fact, sobrang honored kami that he graced us with his presence dito sa aming webinar about mental health in the time of pandemic.
Webinar.
Dapat amidst. Amidst. Hindi nagamit yung amidst.
Amidst.
I'm a fan, kaya tameme ako sobra. And so let's all welcome in Mr. Enchong Dee in the house.
Ang formal nung Mr. Enchong Dee.
Hi,
Hi.
everyone.
Hi,
Hi,
Enchong!
Enchong.
Good evening, guys. Good evening, Renz. Good evening, Dr. Gia. Good evening.
Yeah.
Wait lang,
Doc
hindi
G, okay
kinakain
ka
yung
lang?
Enchong sabi
Enchong. Partner,
Ayun,
kapit,
so-
kapit.
Oo.
Uy, welcome
Kumusta ka
Enchong to Walwal
naman?
Sesh, ha?
So Enchong, how are you? Well,
No, thank you very much for inviting me over. Sobrang nung nakita ko yung mga tao nagre-react, they were so happy. So I was happy also.
I'm happy with you, Enchong.
Doc G kalma.
Doc G.
Sorry. Sobrang thank you for joining us. We are fans of your vlog. Ang galing kasi napaka-practical. At hindi ko makalimutan nung umuutang ka sa mga kaibigan mo, grabe, naka 4 million ka. Ganito ko lang guys, prank call yan si Enchong kila Erich. Wow, first name si Erich. Later. Umuutang siya, pero men, grabe, naka 4M. Willing.
Anyway, para maging medyo mga light yung usapan natin. May mga katanungan tayo kay Enchong, 'di ba? Yung lagi natin tinatanong sa mga guests natin.
Yes. And ang unang question is,
Ay,
Sino
di ba ikaw
tatanong?
magtatanong? Di ba ikaw?
yes,
Sa'yo tanong
meron
yun, di ba?
Kinikilig ako sa'yo.
Tuturuan eh.
So, meron kaming common question na tinatanong lagi sa Walwal Sesh, Enchong. So, ito sobrang what is love? Enchong Dee,
Ano po yan?
what is love?
Love. I'm not sure if I'm the perfect person to answer that, but I guess love
You're perfect.
is...
Partner?
Ang hirap naman ng first question nyo, pero sige.
Sabi nga nung isang natin sa Kumu, love is
I guess
Enchong Dee.
love is very for me.
Love is
Love is the very essence of life.
Oh.
Love is the very essence of life. Iti-tweet ko
Alam
yan.
mo, that's the best answer I've ever heard.
Gabi, makasipsip kay Enchong Bakit may pagganon ng buhok?
Si partner.
Diba tama siya? Love is the essence of life. And it's something that's really hardcore subjective.
May question ako.
Follow up.
Oo. Ito, lagi din namin itong tinatanong sa mga
Sige
guests namin. Ayun. So, kay Enchong Dee, so what's the stupidest thing you did for love?
Yung parang pag nag-iisip mo sa Enchong, parang sinasabi parang, shit, ito ginawa ko to.
Oo. Bakit ang tanga-tanga ko? Parang gano'n.
Ganun.
Siguro the stupidest thing that I've ever did for love was when I set aside the things that were important to me during that time just so I can give time for love. And then I just realized now that you really have to value yourself first before you can love other people or you can value other people, or else it will just be a failure for me.
So, self-love talaga,
relate ako dun sa sagot ni Enchong. Ganyan din
Self-love.
concept ko na Ayun yung stupidest thing ko di ba? Inuna lahat dun.
Setting aside everything. Kasi ano
Mm.
siya okay. So,
Doc G, parang blooming ka today.
Oo nga eh. Enchong, hindi yan ganyan lagi.
Oo. Dati,
Usually,
kapag nag-live kami, wala yung ring light, ganyan.
Oo.
Tapos ngayon, nag-ring light.
Tapos lutang. Wala sa sarili.
hindi kasi, I never basta, Enchong, kasi nag-tweet ako before, basta nag-reply siya. So anyway,
Mhm.
I'm a fan. So,
Oo. Yung PPE, yung naghahanap si Doc G, tapos si
yeah,
Enchong was
nag-reply siya.
to the
Thank you.
rescue.
Who? Anyway, Enchong, we all know that, how are you? How are you? How would you describe, kasi alam natin that Enchong is also a mental health advocate. And kaya
Yes.
naman, those are, yan yun yung sobrang, di ba, parang galing sa kanya. So, kung matatanong ka namin, kumusta ka ngayon? How would you describe your current state of mental health? Papaano mo yun madedescribe?
Siguro my mental health is like the statistics of COVID cases in the country right now. So it started very, very low. It was starting because parang sunod-sunod yung bad news, sunod-sunod yung mga nangyayari sa paligid ko. And then, once in a while, you will try to cope up, you will fail, and then you'll realize na, okay, you really need to go back to your senses, you really need to go back to your core so that you can have a balance with, the reality and how you can take care of your mental health. Because hindi mo maiwasan eh. We're just surrounded with a lot of dark energies. We're surrounded by uncertainties, which I feel like we have so little power when we actually have so much power control over that. So I guess it's a continuous coping up event for me. Every day is a different day, but every day you have to fight for your own sanity.
Gusto ko
Nice.
yun, no? Parang take one day at a time.
Yeah. Which is true, kasi lalong lumalalim yung pandemya, lalong lumalalim yung mental health natin. I mean, the issues that we face, which is true.
And because of uncertainties, di ba? Dahil sa
Because I think
uncertainties,
during
kaya dapat...
the first part of the lockdown, I think a lot of us were parang enjoying it or in denial pa. And then, after a while, you realize, oh my goodness, we don't know what to do next. Di ba?
Exactly, yeah.
Totoo yan. So, Enchong, di ba sabi mo parang statistic siya ng COVID. And let's face it, it's going up. It's there. Pwede mo ba i-share sa amin how you actually cope? Kasi ano yung point na sabi mo na we really have to fight for our sanity, no? Trip na trip.
Ano?
Ano?
Ano trip mo?
Anong?
Sinong
Ano
trip mo?
yan? Tuloy mo.
So gusto ko lang matanong. Grabe. Hindi ko to kaya. Anyway, how do you cope? How do you cope with those dark days whenever it hits you?
During the first month of the lockdown, I was really having a hard time because all of a sudden, parang natakot na ako eh because of all the news that's happening. Parang natakot na ako na lumabas or gumalaw man. So even going out of the veranda to get vitamin D, I was having a hard time because iniisip ko baka mamaya kahit lumabas lang ako meron na. But it's actually not the case. And then nangyari pa yung sa ABS na parang yun nga, nakakulong ka, tapos parang inupahan ka pa sa loob, tapos hindi pa natapos doon because ang daming weird na pangyayari, even just about ABS, which we don't have to go to details about. But, after that, na-realize ko na masyado nang mabigat for me. And then I started reaching out to people that I don't usually get to talk to. And then I started asking them, how are you? And then I realized that it's not only beneficial for me, it's not only beneficial for my mental health, but it's the same with the people that I reached out to. Na hindi natin alam na yung simpleng kamusta ka, or yung simpleng ito gustong-gusto ko to eh. My former coach in Philippine swimming team messaged me, how can I pray for you? And that moved me, and it was such a perfect timing because I was having such a bad day during that time.
Mhm.
Tapos tinext niya ako ng, how can I pray for you? Parang gumaan kaagad yung pakiramdam ko. Even my head parang na-declutter all of a sudden, because na-remind ka na, oh my goodness, there are a lot of people around me that loves me, that cares for me, and that supports me. So you always go back to that. I guess when I said fight for your sanity, you go back to your core and start reaching out to these people.
Totoo yan, no? Parang we always ask, we always advise rin to ask people na I think more than ever, we have to stay socially connected. Diba, guys?
Di saka yung sinabi din ni Enchong na parang hindi naman kailangan na mag-isa ka palagi. Diba?
Yeah.
Minsan yung mga tao nag-reach out sa'yo, yung mga tao sa paligid mo, minsan sila din talaga yung makakatulong sa'yo. And sobrang laking bagay talaga pag narinig mo yung ipagpe-pray kita. Kasi di ba parang sobrang sarap sa tenga and sa feeling na marinig yun sa mga taong nagmamahal sa atin.
Totoo yan. Totoo.
And also yung reaching out to other people, no, can also be good really for our mental health. Kasi, yun nga, apart from being connected to them, it's also a way for us to, help them in their own struggles, help them, especially nung lockdown, no? Kasi nga, parang we're all isolated. So, when someone reaches out to you, parang ang laking tulong nun sa atin talaga.
And, wait lang, of vitamin D, ang kailangan lang na vitamin D ni Doc G ay Enchong Dee.
Enchong Dee. Ay, si Doc G Kili.
Well, honest naman kami, but you make me happy.
Huy, Guls Dili ka. Asawa ka na.
Hindi kasi, we all know that Enchong has been really vocal about a lot of issues na hindi ko talaga masyadong nakikita doon sa mga, and that's really one thing, no? So asking how are you is actually a tip, no, for sa ating mga walwalers and our viewers. And so what other mental health hacks would you want to share sa ating mga viewers and those who will listen to this?
Two things, I guess. For me personally, workout really helps a lot. When you sweat all the food that you ate over the weekend or over lunch and breakfast, parang yung happy hormones na ilalabas ng katawan mo, ng brains mo, will be really beneficial for your mental health, for your physical health. And at the same time, this is weird, but I don't know if there's a scientific proof towards this, but so I go live streaming sa Kumu, and then kasi doon ang daming restrictions and ang daming mga tao na good vibes lang. So I go there and just start talking to people when I feel like I need to talk to someone even at late at night. So yun ang sarap nung pakiramdam na nagsasalita ka lang tapos nilalabas mo kung ano man yung nasa loob mo. Parang hindi mo lang kinikim-kim on your own. So that, I guess that's also the same with, reaching out to people inside the house or inside the area where you live in. So, yeah.
Partner, from a psychological perspective, di ba meron bang, is there really a scientific basis sa the art of venting? Kasi in medicine, we always encourage that. Pag-usapan nyo, gaano kasakit ang nararamdaman sa scale of 1 to 10. So, pag nagpo-process ka ng mga pasyente, meron bang talagang basehan ang when you vent or when you open up?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel?
Yeah.
Kahit
actually, when you when you talk kasi, like when you share to other people what you feel, in psych, ang tawag natin dyan yung catharsis. Okay? It's actually an
Ay,
emotional
oo.
release. Especially when you're talking about your experiences. Yun, sa psychodynamic therapy, ginagawa ko yan sa patients ko. So, I just allow them to talk and talk and talk about their experiences, about their feelings. Tapos that in itself, yung emotional release, nakakatulong na yun eh, no? So, actually, yung ginagawa minsan natin, di ba, yung, ito, like yung live sessions natin, we talk to people na
Mm-mm.
hindi man natin kilala personally, is also very therapeutic, no? Kahit na very casual lang yung conversations. I'll side tawag doon, parang mag-take ako from that discussion kasi 'di ba, all of us are also connected on social media, and social media has been a way for us to talk about our issues, deal with discuss issues. Enchong, kapit lang, Enchong.
Grabe naman, Doc G. Grabe.
Doc
Baka
G,
naman
oo.
baka masakal naman si Enchong.
Hindi
Oo
kasi
nga.
parang,
Isumbong ka niya kay ate, kay ate Bobby.
Oo nga. Oo, wag mong sinasakal si Rebreb.
sige, go ahead.
No, tatanong ko, tuloy na wala ako. Hindi, ayun, talking about social media, di ba? How has social media, Enchong, affected your mental health, for example? Has it been helpful on your mental health, especially during this time ng pandemic? Lalo nun nga, nung early lockdown, masaya tayo, tapos eventually na-feel na natin yung impact niya. Has it helped yung being on social media?
Mm-mm.
Actually, for this one, you have the power to the control towards kung ano man yung gusto mong mabase, kung ano yung gusto mong tanggapin.
Mhm.
So, isa sa mga pinakamaganda siguro na nagawa ko during the quarantine was to unfollow a lot of accounts that, non-existent and I feel like not helpful naman towards me in any way. And then I started following other news accounts, like foreign news accounts, so that hindi lang parang feeling ko puro masasama yung nangyayari sa mundo. Because it really affects you. Like whatever you see, whatever you hear, it manifests towards how you think, how you perceive things. So sabi ko sa sarili ko, you know what? I'm gonna direct my point of view in such a way that I will not only see the news that are happening here in the country, but also in other countries, because it gives you hope in some ways and somehow. Like for example, you see New Zealand having a success or a victory towards the pandemic, and it gives you hope, di ba? Na parang, see, it's doable. We just have to work on ourselves. So, there's a chance. Hindi naman siya parang imposible na. Kasi kapag finalo mo lang yung certain accounts na talagang gusto mo lang makita, tapos hindi naman siya accurate, tapos ang dami naman yung personal opinions na hindi maganda, so parang na-absorb mo yun. So, yun lang. I made sure that the things that I follow now are more beneficial in the totality of Enchong Dee.
So what is the totality?
Wow! Bakit ganun ang tanungan? Hindi, ayun.
Pero
oo.
magandang point yun, no, really. I think this is something that we've also been encouraging people, no? Yung parang you take control of the things that you see on social media.
Yes.
If it's something toxic, unfollow, unfriend, or huwag mo nang basahin kung kinakailangan. O, nasa deck natin yan dun sa mental health deck natin, di ba? Taking a rest from social media. Ayun.
Pero coming from that, kasi 'di ba like nabanggit din ni Ench yung kanina na super vocal niya lalo sa mga social and political issues lalo lately, 'di ba? So parang how has that affected you? Na parang yung feedback ng tao, yung iba kasi as a celebrity, 'di ba? For sure madami kang following, and for sure hindi lahat ng tao agree dun sa kung ano yung mga stand mo and yung mga sinasabi mo. So, paano mo dinideal yung pressure and yung feedback ng mga tao?
Yeah. Kasi you're, how do you...
After 15 years of... I guess after 15 years of working with the entertainment industry, in some point, masasanay ka with um, like the criticisms, the bashings, the trolls. And the thing is, not everyone has the ability to, just shrug it off.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have developed that even when I was a kid. Kasi, kapag nasa constant environment ka of competitions, hindi mo naman siya may iwasan na may mga ganun talagang pangyayari sa buhay mo. So, I feel like I was trained and hardened by time. So now I know how to handle this kind of stuff. And at the same time, it's not like I'm saying something stupid or I'm saying something that will, if you go back, if you look back 10 years or 20 years from now, I feel like I'll be proud of the things that I said. It's not something na pagsisisihan ko siya in the future. So, I'm just glad that my parents gave me enough education to um and values for me to handle this kind of stuff.
Enchong, may tanong ako. Sabi mo nasa industry ka for 15 years and that's really quite a long time and up till now. What was the worst case na masasabi mo na natuto ka talaga doon? Yung worst case of, sabihin na natin, bashing, or what is the sobrang lala na natanggap mo? Na pag nababalikan mo, nasasabi mo yung sinasabi mo ngayon na overcome ko. So, meron ka bang significant na experience to?
I guess,
Ikaw,
okay, I feel like you guys know, and at the same time, I feel like you will laugh if you don't know and then you get to watch it. Pero I experienced the worst bashing siguro when nung nahulog ko si Kim sa ASAP, which was totally accidental.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that
talaga ba?
I was having such I think that was one of my worst days when that happened. And it wasn't my intention. It was an accident. And then people feel like parang I'm not worthy of being in ASAP. So sabi ko, you know what?
Wow.
I'm glad, not naman that I'm glad that it happened, but I feel like it
Yeah.
reminded me also that I should always be in my A game when I perform. So this kind of stuff won't happen. But yeah, that was one of the worst things that I can remember, that parang talagang feeling ko magkakasakit ako because of bashing.
Pero what helped you overcome that? Sino yung tinakbuhan mo? Or how did you process yung hurt mo from that?
Well, it took me a while. Siyempre, first of all, you have to face you have to face the problem, and I have to face the person that was with me during that particular performance. So I said sorry to Kim, and then she accepted it, and she's a team player, and she's also a performance, so she knows that this kind of stuff happens. So siguro it took me a while. I guess time and support from the people around you, and then they will make you realize na, you know what, it's fine, these things happen, mga ganun. Yung support system really helps.
Yeah.
And you have a sobrang so solid nung support system mo, Enchong. I have to say, you're blessed with friends. So, partner?
Saka diba, I mean, oo. Kasi
Go,
kanina pa din niya sinasabi yung yung support system eh. I mean, kahit na nung question natin about mental health during the pandemic ngayon, and even before, yung mga issues niya before, sobrang importante talaga. So para sa mga viewers natin and listeners natin, sobrang importante talaga na may strong support system ka. Kasi lalo ngayon, if gusto natin alagaan yung mental health natin, hindi natin to kaya na mag-isa lang tayo. I mean, parte talaga na may strong support system ka dapat.
Totoo yan. That's true. And hindi ka wala ang humingi ng tulong sa iba. So,
pwede bang kumain?
Ay nga pala, segue lang ako. Thank you to TYLY Cookies for the
Yes, ito yung kinakain ko ngayon.
yeah. Thank
Kaya
you.
may
LY.
Anyway,
So,
um,
sige, go ahead, partner.
ikaw na. Ang gulo. Ikaw na, partner, go.
Enchong, pasensya na. Ganito kasi kami talaga kagulo. No? So, syempre, andun yung feelings. And, so,
Umamin.
Enchong, what's your take on cancel culture?
Ay, usong-uso yan sa Twitter lately.
Yes.
Ano-
Ang dami.
I guess you can't avoid something like that, but at the same time, you have to be responsible with the things that you cancel. You know, it's fine that you certain parts of our culture, but you have to be responsible about it. You have to be factual about it, and you have to be intellectual about it.
That's true, no? You just don't cancel people. I mean, actually, partner, is that a form of ano ba? Bullying
Oo nga.
in a way.
Well, to a certain degree, nagiging bullying na siya, di ba? Like, you know, some people kina-cancel nila for no particular reason, and sometimes dinadaan nila really in online bullying. And it's sad, like si McCoy Dubs, for example, if we could
Uy,
mention his case.
totoo.
He's just making things to, you know, for us to lighten the situation, tas biglang kinancel siya for that. So there are really those situations na nauuwi na sa bullying na hindi naman din, of course, nararapat, di ba?
So, Enchong, anong advice mo sa mga viewers natin that who feel lost at some point in their lives now na ang daming nawala, ang daming na-postpone, ang daming hindi natuloy na plano? What would you advise being in a situation that was, sabi mo nga, you were raised well with a strong support. So how would you, anong advice na ang mabibigay mo sa mga nawawala? Tulad ko.
Nawawala ang... nawawala
Wala
ang...
dahil kay Enchong.
Naman naglalag na siya. So, take natin. Love waits.
Ayan, huli ka.
So,
Sorry,
anong
internet siguro is bad. So,
sige lang.
sorry,
Sige lang,
internet. I have really bad internet, guys. Sorry.
Guys,
It's okay.
it's okay.
Papadalan ka ni Doc G ng ano.
Papakabitan ka ni Doc G.
Papakabitan ka ni Doc G ng broadband. Fiber.
Okay, anong advice mo, Enchong, sa mga nawawala? Di ba? Yung who feel lost kasi ang daming postponed plans, ang daming nawala ng work. Let's be realistic about it. What if there's one thing you wanna tell them? Ano yun? Okay lang. I can wait.
It's well, first of all, I know the feeling of being considered unemployed. I don't know if this is. Am I answering it right? But
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I know the exact feeling of being considered unemployed. I know that it's painful, and I know that it's the feeling of yung uncertainty na hindi mo alam kung hanggang kailan to magiging ganito. I'm still processing the things that happened to the company that I worked for. And I'm still grieving. And I think I'm in a point wherein, you know what, I'll just decide on going on hiatus just so I don't know. I guess it's better for my emotional coping mechanism if I don't feel like I'm betraying or not being comfortable around the people that I'm going to work with. Parang gusto ko I'm gonna be 100% sure if magtatrabaho ko sa labas or kung saan man. I'm gonna take a break, but at the same time, I'm doing a lot of stuff that alternative things that will be beneficial for my career, beneficial for my hiatus. So siguro I'm still processing. I wish I know the answer towards that, but I'm one of them. I'm one of those people that hindi pa rin alam kung ano talaga yung solid answers losing job.
Mm. Gets naman, no? Valid din naman yung answer ni Enchong kasi ang hirap nga din naman kung until now kasi 'di ba pina-process pa niya yung mga nangyayari. So question coming
It's okay, no,
sige, go.
to really to take a break then to just stop with everything and then find your place again.
Ayun.
Sakit
So
ko. Ramdam ko yun.
So coming from that, 'di ba? Kasi lalo dun sa mga ang daming naging unemployed ngayong pandemic and yung iba, napag-usapan nga natin before, 'di ba? Na ang dami nating kababayang mga Pilipino na humahanap ng mga alternative. Halimbawa, ang dami nagbubukas ng mga online businesses.
Yes.
So question ko kay Enchong is how do you how do you show your support for yung mga local businesses natin ngayon?
Sige,
Narinig ba?
Support sa mga
ulitin.
online sellers.
Yeah,
Oo, like yung mga local businesses natin
local
ngayon.
businesses, yeah.
So I read this article about this economist saying, actually it's from the Economist, and sabi niya, this pandemic taught us that we should really patronize domestic products. We should patronize domestic traveling because there are things around us that you can find anywhere. We're in a global world right now, diba? Parang whatever you find, whatever you need from abroad, you can always find here and you can always order online, diba? So I guess it also helps the community. It also helps the country in a whole. So I think we should always go back to that. We're in, you know what, let's buy our produce in our city. Let's buy furnitures within our metro, within the metro. Like all those stuff. Support each other. That's how you grow. That's how you grow.
Yeah, that's true, no? Kasi support local. That's kung kailangan magtulungan tayong lahat. And I like it that bago tayo lumabas, tumulong muna tayo sa isa't isa, di ba?
Totoo.
That's very, very important. Dami nakaka-relate na walwalers that sabi nga nila, like from Pray Flores, if I may read some comments. Sabi nga nila, kung may income sa mga panahon ngayon, be grateful. Hindi ito ang time para mag-inerte. Hi. So, feel ko talagang, it's really uncertainty. Okay. So, Enchong mawawala ka, mag-hayatos ka. Wow.
Ayun,
Grabe naman.
Ang clingy talaga ni Doc G kay Enchong.
Kailangan nga niya
Wag.
No, but
kailangan niya ng break.
but but at the same time, it's more. I'm actually more concerned about the virus more than, of course, more than the money and more than the work. Hindi naman parang, diba? I feel like we are blessed enough and we have enough. I think that is one of the things that pandemic taught us also, that we need so little and but we have so much. So I guess tamang timing and it will come. Naniniwala naman ako na there are brighter days ahead of us.
Yes.
Yes, for brighter
Totoo yun.
days. Pero Enchong, although you're going on hiatus, meron bang upcoming projects that the Walwalers and everyone watching us tonight should look or watch out for?
I'm very happy because so H and I started brainstorming, and then sabi namin after our vlogs came out, na-realize namin that people are clamoring, people are looking for us. They're still there to support us. So sabi namin, what if we do our own series? What if we do our own digital series, which is I think the next step towards entertainment. So now I'm proud to announce that we're producing something very very soon, and
Yan.
we're banking on our knowledge kung ano yung natutunan natin sa Korea, and then they can, and it's for free. You can actually subscribe as now. It's Enrich Originals, and it's coming very very soon. We're still in the process of doing it. We're still in the process of shooting it, and medyo mahirap lang kasi syempre hindi naman talaga kami sanay working off cam, behind the cam. And ano pa ba? Basta, I wish I could share more, but for now, that's all I can share with you guys. But it's really soon.
And congratulations, you got the YouTube.
Yes.
Yes,
Yung
congrats.
So proud of you talaga.
banner ba yun?
I'm so proud of you. Like, mommy level prouds.
Gusto ko yung pinanindigan mo nanay levels. Okay, yeah, tama yan.
Kasi nakaka-proud. Kasi parang from something that was really tragic, parang he turned it into something that can actually help a lot. Kasi okay yung digital series, that's well, after what happened, we're all into YouTube, and we're really looking forward sa projects mo, Enchong. And by the way, sa Walwalers, Enchong has a podcast, no? Budgetarian yung title. And guys, galing niya mag-advise when it comes to tipiran. Sila ni Fitz, no? They really would advise in terms of how to keep your money. So Enchong, please know that we're always here. Max, anytime you friends sa tayo, I hope.
Gusto ko yung clean name mo na, no?
Hindi mo na siya inayaang
Hindi mo lang, dapat
friend.
mutual, Doc G, di ba?
Oo.
Sabi nga natin mutual ang friendship.
Pinapromote natin mutual lagi. Dinemand mo eh.
Life is short. Ito na yung opportunity na pwede ka maging friends tayo. Ganon.
Pero ayun, sobrang thank you, di ba, kay Enchong. And sobrang happy kami na nag-guest ka tonight. Kasi,
yes.
And
thank you for joining us.
Oo, ang dami din namin nalaman. Like parang, kaya pala sobrang ding dami ng blessings mo, kaya ka din pinagpapala. Kasi, di ba, like, kung paano siya tumulong sa ibang tao, like kung paano siya pinalaki, yung values niya. So parang, we need more Enchong in the Philippines.
I agree. Tsaka gusto ko talaga yung point na Enchong kanina, di ba? Yung we need so little but we have so much. So I hope that also inspires all of us na, we already have so much within, more than what we need. Sana i-share din natin sa iba.
That's true. And again, Enchong, thank you. I know you're undergoing so much, but thank you pa rin talaga. Sobrang salamat from the bottom of our hearts that you graced Walwal Sesh. Kasi nandito ka na tapos nandito lang kami. Talagang sobrang... you raised the bar in terms of everything. So thank you for... and I hope hindi ito yung last Enchong na. I hope we would still do a collab on the coming days. And again, thank you. And thanks for all that you do. We love you. Max!
Thank you, Enchong.
Baka may gustong
I
sabihin din si
hope
Enchong.
the last time. Actually,
ay, hindi talaga last. Hindi talaga.
I'm really also thankful.
Sige na, go.
And then I'm also very thankful because for all guys, you're also feel lighter and declutter my brain. I like talking, and I like talking to smart people. So thank you guys for inviting me over.
So smart kami. Clean name na, no?
Enchong, ibubok na namin yung next episode, Pag magchichikahan tayo ulit.
So, Enchong, thank you. And
Yeah,
please,
please.
sing
Next time,
all the time.
I'm gonna make sure that I have better internet.
Kausapin natin yung telcos. May ganun pa.
Globe, baka naman.
Oo.
Tsaka, Enchong, hi kay Erich kasi pinapanood ko rin siya. So, ayun. So anyway, thanks for gracing us, Enchong, and please stay safe always. We heart
Thank
you.
you, Enchong.
Thank you, Enchong.
Thank you, guys. Ulitin natin to. Promise, I'll have better
Yes,
internet.
please.
Bye-bye.
Yes, please.
Oh,
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hintay ako.
Maghihintay. Ikaw, partner, obvious ka masyado. Nahalata ka kay Enchong, no?
Oo.
Eh, syempre, di ba? Gano'n naman talaga. O, tinan mo, parang pag nung nawala siya, parang na-hurt ako. I mean, di ba parang... Grabe.
Na-hurt
Grabe
talaga.
yung... Wala, gabi. I mean,
Direct
parang...
wala na ba sa stream si Enchong? Baka booking si Doc G.
Oo.
Pero
Doc
grabe
G,
yung-
kamusta naman?
Kumusta yung puso mo?
Grabe, kasi parang yung main takeaway ko talaga yung sinabi mo, partner. Parang ang dami niyang laman na
Grabe,
and yung wisdom niya from turning his pain into something So
Ang dami,
okay.
nakaka-inspire yung mga, I mean, it was a short discussion that we had and time we had with him, pero sobrang ang dami nating natutunan din.
And
Yeah,
yung
and
honesty, sobrang love natin yung honesty niya na parang dun sa mga
Oo.
questions na ano yung advice niya dun sa mga taong nakadanas ng unemployment. So parang at least yung honesty niya na siya din mismo nasa process pa, 'di ba, ng pag-discover nung
And
gano'n.
I mean, coming from where he is now in like, as a celebrity, parang ang hirap kasing i-admit nung mga ganong bagay, 'di ba? Yung aminin mo na I'm also lost, I'm also unemployed, pero he was brave enough to share that, be honest in sharing that and what he's learning in the process.
At yan ang power ng being vulnerable. So I think
Yes.
I saw that in him and feel ko yung kwento niya na as of now, parang magte-take a break muna siya to really process things. And ngayon ko lang narinig yung partner Vino, iba-iba talaga yung tao, no? May tao talaga na therapy sa kanila yung pag-usapan. Pero may tao na palatago. Parang iba-iba yung coping mechanism. So,
Pero gusto ko yun, no, na parang lahat ng tao, kailangan talaga nating mag-vent. I mean, kahit na sa papel lang yan, basta maisulat natin, or kahit na sa mga live stream na kahit hindi siya mutual na may sumasagot talaga sa'yo, basta nalalabas mo, as in gumagaan talaga yung pakiramdam mo.
True, oo.
And para sa mga followers, thanks talaga for joining us. Yes, talagang di daw nila kineri yung Queen of Bethlehem. Yes, ganun talaga ako.
Doc G, may burning question dito.
Ano?
Kung papipiliin ka daw, si Enchong o si Papa Rog?
Kung si Papa Rog, ano ba?
Wushu, fine.
Parang kanina, Enchong ka eh.
Pero ang talaga niya, grabe.
Pero, in fairness, this was really a nice episode. Hindi ko rin expect kahit na medyo hiyang-hiya tayo sa mga nangyayari. Tayo makapagsalita masyado, pero ang dami natin natutunan talaga.
At sa sobrang kilig natin, hindi natin napansin na nag-join si Boss.
Ay, oo nga. Hi, boss!
Parang ngayon yung first time na hindi natin pinansin si Boss, no?
Boss, ikaw pa rin ang number 1 sa amin, boss. Kaya lang, Enchong yun.
Dinaliwala.
We have to face the music. Chalo. So anyway, thank you sa lahat ng Walwalers and dun sa Kumu Live namin. Thank you sa mga nagbigay ng lechon, pulang kabayo, ano pa ba?
Malacanang.
Halo-halo.
Lahat. Yan, may mga request sila na guest. Yes, we will
Oo.
try. We will try.
Sabi ni Red kanina, nag-keep yata ng scores. May Enchong Dee kilig level scores daw siya. So,
Ay,
Red,
may scores, may tally.
sino ang pinakamaraming kilig?
Mm.
Sabi ni Boss, Benchong daw.
Ay, grabe.
Oy, grabe ang saya ng gabing to. Pero, abangan nila yung next live natin sa Saturday. Kasi meron tayo isang big announcement din na gagawin next Saturday.
Ay, may announcement.
Meron. Kaya abangan nila yun.
Malaki to. Oo.
Crucial
Sinong
lang.
buntis? Sinong buntis?
Walang
Walang ganon. Walang
may napost ako.
Hindi ka
Nabukin yung
sure.
edit.
Malay mo.
Nabukin yung edit.
Wala na. Tsaka sabi ko sa mommy levels ang proud. Ako yung mommy ni Enchong. Good son. That's good. Ganun.
Siya. Anyway, oy guys, abangan nyo on Tuesday. Alam ko inaabangan nyo to kasi it will be our episode 50 sex.
So,
babalik tayo sa makalat na usapan about sex.
And guys, please tweet us and use the hashtag burning questions kasi yung mga tweets ninyo guys, actually we form that into episodes. That's why it's more personal.
And yung mga messages din, mga private messages.
Yes, please message us kung meron kayong gustong topic na pag-usapan and we will be more than happy to talk about it. And don't forget the other podcast sa Podcast Network Asia. And by the way, mag-1 year and mag-first year anniversary na.
Yes, ang PNA!
28. Don't forget, you'll be there. At ano pala, sa Kumu, meron kaming quiz night with Cool Pals. So don't forget.
On the 25th, don't forget.
Kailan? Tuesday night.
Tuesday night is quiz night in Kumu. So we'll see you there. And partner,
kalaban natin ng halo-halo show.
ay, oo nga.
Tama? 25th.
Nag-ines
kalaban
din natin last time.
So, abangan niyo po yan. Ayun. So, ano pa ba? Did I miss anything?
Yun lang, again, let's listen to the other podcast sa Podcast Network Asia. Yung kay Enchong Dee, budgetarian yung title doon sa kanyang sa Spotify and sa YouTube, follow him sa blog. Sa vlog niya.
Oo.
So we love you guys. Please stay safe. And we'll see you next Saturday.
Yes.
Love you all.
Love you guys. Don't forget, 56 on Tuesday and 57 on Thursday. Bye-bye.
Partner, bye. Bye, Vino. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.